A weekend of racing and remembrance. The Coca-Cola 600 live from Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Second line.
Tire went down.
And we're under caution.
We'll bring it back to him here. Nice and smooth.
For the first time today. Lap 37.
Hell of a save right there.
Mike, a lot of damage to that right rear, and I did see one of the crush panels, which separates the tire and everything from the inside of the car. That thing come flying out. He's going to have a lot of fumes in that car when they get this fixed.
Now he was running 16th, and you hear that tire flailing around.
You could tell he knew something was going wrong right there. And great job to Austin Dillon, recognizing that tire was about to go down, slowing the car down, and being ready to turn back to the right as that car slid the back into the wall.
Jamie.
Well, just on the radio on the 4, just said he thinks he blew a right front tire.
Wow. Second caution of the day, lap 83, and it has pancaked the whole right side of Harvick's Ford. Here's a look.
See him, he's trying to chase down the 42 of Larson. Now he had been running a little bit lower than that.
Oh, yeah, you see the sparks. See the sparks started flying out behind the cars. He went into turn 3.
Was it a left front or right front? Looks like a left front went down.
I was going to say, the right front looked fine, but that left front's flat.
Yeah, as soon as it goes down, as soon as that tire goes down, the car sits on the splitter, and you lose your ride height, and that's what makes the car go up the racetrack into the wall.
And I looked at that damage to the right front, Jeff. That's not just going to throw a tire on there and fix it. I think it got serious chassis damage. Pretty hard lick.
Let's look at it back from Kyle Larson.
Yeah, you can see that left side splitter just starts dragging the ground, Mike. I think that was the left front went down on him.
Yeah, and when it's a right front, it just takes an abrupt turn to the right, where this one, you can see it just gradually sets, the left front goes down. You see the sparks of the left front splitter just sitting on that splitter and goes up. I mean, it still hits the wall plenty hard enough.
Yeah, it's a left front. Was definitely slower like a left front. Good job driving it up through there, man. Yeah, it was going to be fine.
William Byron into the wall.
Stuff ready.
Coming
Inside,
off turn 2.
You're clear. Got pretty hard right rear damage. You're clear to the bottom.
Well, they said they took a couple of big swings at it. They're going to have to take a couple of really hard swings at it now because
with a hammer.
Take a hammer to it now.
Meter there showing 190 miles an hour getting into the corner, slows down to about 160 where that car slides sideways and gets into the wall.
Top to bottom, and there they go.
Around right in front of the field.
Jimmy Johnson.
Joey Logano's around.
And everybody missed Johnson.
And I don't think even the 22 got very substantial damage to his car. Oh, the 11 goes to the inside. They make contact.
Yep.
Very similar to what we saw in the All-Star race. I think it was the 17, the 78. That turns Jimmy Johnson around. Boy, the 20 was just trying to get slowed down. Was on the rear bumper of Logano in the 22, and that's what turned him around.
One outside from behind. One outside. Behind the Menard car, if you want it, still outside.
Jimmy making that late exit down into the corner.
Clear low still. No runs. There you go. Outside. Still there. And outside. Keep running low though. He's going to come down. Keep coming low. Come on, he's coming down. Come on. Go high. Good miss. Hold the brake here. Hold the brake. We're going to be fine. Hold the brake to the right.
Larson. Turn 2, around he goes.
Hang on to her, brother.
I don't think he's going to hit anything.
Nope.
A little bit of damage to that right rear quarter corner of the bumper.
Caution at lap 272.
I'll take it.
It looked to me, Darrell, like he started trying to run that super high line that we saw McMurray running so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes all the way to the top.
There he is.
Oh, look at that left rear.
Yeah,
remember how we talked about earlier, I think it was Matt talked about him getting some kind of wheel hop in the rear tire, getting into the corner. Boy, that was really odd.
That's what happened.
Look, that cockpit is full of smoke, and look at this car control.
Driving, still on the gas.
You always know where the wall is.
Back in the gas.
Never lose sight of that.
He's lost sight of everything. Look how much smoke is in that car. And he keeps it off the wall.
Spins it around.
Lock it down there. Lock it down.
Oh, at about 160 miles
an hour. Mike, did you hear that? Stayed in the throttle.
Our Fox Megatrax camera in the back stretch. Ryan Blaney goes aflame.
Stop off at 2 here. Stopping off 2. Keep coming here. Keep coming. Keep coming on your left.
Caution.
They told him to run it till it blew up. That's what he did.
Start getting out. Hop out.
I don't mind it blowing up, but it didn't have to burn up.
Well, that caution will be a break for A.J. Allmendinger. Free pass.
Ryan Blaney out of the car.
Up in a cloud of smoke. Mike, this thing started blowing up about the start-finish line, and then, of course, it went down there a little ways, and that's oil that's just gotten all over everything, caught on fire.
That's a lot of oil.
5 gallon.
As Ken Schrader would say, it was a big hole in one of those expensive parts.
Yeah, one of those real important parts just broke.
Yep.
Now you're going to see Houston Stamper, the right front tire changer. He's going to take the lugs loose. And look at there, when Casey Kanan at 95 came in, it just ripped the air gun and air hose completely out of his hands. That's why the stop was so slow.
Used to be right there. Rear braking gun or what? 95 came in the box. He yanked the freaking gun and hose all out of his hand. He had to go to the backup gun. I don't know. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Kyle Busch gets it done at Charlotte. He has now won everywhere.
Yes. You guys are amazing. Awesome job. I can't thank y'all enough. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of this, man. Yes.
Tonight, Kyle Busch checks that last box, won at every race.
Kyle Busch taking home the checkered flag. Tonight's Sunoco fueling victory.